Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield.
All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to 10x your day, 10x your life, and all of us 10x Springfield. Hey, you are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast. Robert Ferriell here, certified 10x coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield. Well, we are coming to you from the Big Dog Construction Studio in beautiful downtown Springfield. You are listening to Separation Saturdays on Elevate Springfield, where you can separate yourself from the competition every Saturday morning. Now, we are every day with Elevate Springfield now, so you can start your morning every morning with a new drop from Elevate Springfield, and we are looking forward to having you, and we are thankful that you chose to listen to us. We're going to get started after the break. Hey, Springfield, when it comes to reliable, high-quality roofing, you don't want to leave things to chance. That's why you should reach out to Acosta Angeli Roofing, your local roofing experts serving Springfield and surrounding communities. From quick, dependable repairs to full replacement, from residential to commercial, they are your trusted pros. Call them today at 217-993-2748 or visit their website to book your free quote and inspection. Don't wait. A little leak now could lead to major damage later. Trust the local experts, protect your home, and get peace of mind with Acosta Angeli Roofing. All right, welcome in everyone to Separation Saturdays. Hey, finally got a little break in the weather here in Springfield. Not quite feeling like the frozen tundra anymore. I'm looking forward to a little bit more sunshine coming up here. Looks like we might get a little bit of it, but hey, it was a great week on Elevate Springfield. We started our week like we always do now with our weekly battle plan on Sunday. Then on Monday, hey, we had a cool special episode. We debuted somebody else's podcast. You know that I am all about growing together, working together. Collaboration is the new currency, right? We talk about that a lot. We debuted a dual drop with Jeff Dillman and Cress Maddox's Clean and Local. That's the new podcast that they have over at Masco, talking about everything they do, but also the importance of doing business locally. So if you haven't checked that one out, check that out either on my show or find Clean and Local and check it out on theirs. Then on Tuesday, Ellie was back in for Next Gen. We talked about the power of self-care. A lot of great stuff there. Go back and check that one out. On Wednesday, we had Betsy Schroeder in from the Chatham Area Chamber of Commerce, talking about all the cool things that they have going on. As I mentioned a moment ago, I'm all about communities grow together and how we do that by working together. All these different associations that I'm a part of, that I am collaborating with. This can really go a long way to helping our community when we all put those egos aside and work together for the betterment of Springfield and the surrounding community. So check out what the Chatham Area Chamber of Commerce has to offer. And if you're not a member, hey, go become a member. Then on Thursday, we had Amy Beadle in from the city of Springfield at Visit Springfield. How cool is the stuff they have going on? They are marketing our community heavily locally, but also internationally. I thought it was a really cool stat that she said that they had 75 different companies represented on their guest book. I think a lot of people would underestimate that number if that was given as a trivia question out there. Hey, how many different countries are represented from people that are visiting Springfield? I don't think they would get to 75. I think that would be a much lower number. But hey, that is phenomenal. They are doing a great job spreading the good word for all what we have going on out here, driving people to our community to where they are spending those tourism dollars right here to the tune of, what'd she say, $600 million last year. And it's probably going to be more than that this year because we've got the Shield Sports Park coming into full operation. We've got the Women's Baseball League coming in the late summer, early fall. We've got Route 66, just so many great things. That's the 100th anniversary of Route 66. We've got the 25th anniversary of the Mother Road Festival. So many great things in Springfield, all coming together this year. It is going to be a big, massive year for it. And hey, get out there and get involved in it. Then on Friday, we had Dr. Kelly Newman in Kinematics with Kelly. We talked about the power of the mind, body, and spirit connection and how that can all fit together. So check that one out as well. But today we've talked a lot about motivation and discipline. I've talked before about how if you have discipline, you don't need motivation, but motivation still does have its place in certain areas. So today, for our training part of Separation Saturdays, because that's why we're here, right, y'all? You are separating yourself from everyone else, getting in those extra reps today on a Saturday. We want to talk about potential. So, when we talk about potential or motivation toward potential, we know that motivation can influence not just the activity level of an individual, but also how they feel about themselves and even their sense of well-being. And this can all go into figuring out what our potential is and working toward that potential. You got to be motivated to be able to work toward that potential, right? So how do we do that? What are some things that we can do? What are some items that we can use? What are some things we can look at when it comes to motivating yourself and others toward their potential? So in 10X and what we talk about here with Grant Cardone, GC, all the different methods and strategies that we use, there are a number of them that we're talking about when it comes to potential. So one of the first things is we always talk about working towards your potential, not your quota. Most successful people out there don't operate on quotas. They operate off their potential, right? Because a quota really is just pretty random. It's based on what somebody else did or what you think is reasonable for your industry or company, but that really doesn't say anything about you, about what you are capable of. Only you know your potential. Nobody else does. So commit to working toward that potential, not just some random number, random quota. And I promise you, that's going to give you a little bit of added motivation. Number 2, shoot for extraordinary. Hey, do this for me. Make a list of the top 5 greatest people in any field. Any field. What you're going to see, these people were shooting for something big, something giant, something extraordinary, something more than just the ordinary and beyond the call of duty. You need to do the same. I need to do the same. Aim above and beyond, not like what everybody else is doing, not the quotas they're hitting, not the money they're making, not the life they have. We want something more. You may have not hit all your goals yet, or maybe even any of them yet, but keep shooting for extraordinary. That's going to keep you excited and motivated and driven, because ordinary doesn't get anybody excited. That's why you have to aim higher. The greats in anything listen and look at metrics of the industry, and they're like, too small. I can do much more than that. Knowing that they're refusing to compare themselves to that. The greats don't compare themselves to average people or average results. They push themselves internally to performance beyond what anybody else in the marketplace has attained. And then next, go the extra mile even after you've satisfied basic requirements. Hey, if you get up and you aim to do 20 push-ups in the morning, go another 2. Add 10% to everything you do. When you think you finish something, go a little further. Why do we want to do that? because you want to build that discipline in yourself to go the extra mile. You're not doing it for your boss, your clients, or anybody else. You're doing it for you. You benefit the most because it ingrains that discipline in you. It puts that motivation inside you. It shows you that you are someone who commits to going beyond as a matter of discipline. This raises your expectations and your standards for yourself, and that is a very, very powerful thing. Next, do what others refuse to do. Over my career, I've tried to do this whenever I can. There are so many things out there that people just simply refuse to do. Refuse to do it because it's too dirty, refuse to do it because it's too hard, refuse to do it because it takes too long, right? Or they're intimidated by it. But this is where the opportunity is. Those things that everybody else don't want to do creates opportunity for you. So do what others refuse to do. And with all of these, be willing to fail. Don't be afraid of failure, because you know that failure is impossible, or you should know if you have a 10x mindset. And here's what I mean by that. The only way you can truly fail is if you give up, if you quit. That means you can go into any situation knowing that what we used to think of as failure is no longer possible. Failure is actually impossible, because if you're in the game pushing, striving, and really trying to make things happen, you're dreaming big and you're going for the big play and you're not stopping, you're not gonna fail. Sure, maybe the outcome doesn't quite get to where you wanted it to be, not quite the desired result, right? But that doesn't mean you failed. In fact, as long as you keep trying, you cannot fail. It's impossible. So let that failure inspire you. Get encouraged and fueled by it. When your outcome doesn't match your goal, resolve to prepare more, to work harder, to analyze your performance and make adjustments. And when it happens, and it happens to everyone at some times, let it propel you forward. Next, be the most dependable person you know. When you become that most dependable person and other people know that, your confidence is going to be through the roof. So make sure your family, your colleagues, your customers, your clients, everybody that depend on you know that you are consistent and trustworthy. People need to be able to depend on you in a major way, and you need to know that about yourself. You need to be able to hold yourself accountable to that. Don't rely on anyone else to push you or tell you what to do. The more dependable you are with yourself and with your commitments, the more motivated you're going to be. And then let people know you are unique by your actions. We talk about this a lot in 10X. What actions are you taking that set you apart from everyone else? You don't have to dress outlandishly to get people's attention. You don't have to have some big gimmick, right? Look for ways to stand out that add value, that offer a unique advantage. Start thinking in terms of how you can set yourself apart by your actions and be unique in the marketplace. And this will be another way to keep you motivated toward that potential. Do the things that challenge you most. You must get challenged. Do anything that pushes you, and I guarantee you, you're going to experience a bit of anxiety, maybe even some fear. But underneath that, there's always motivation. Most people take the easiest things first. That's why they're not motivated. Challenge yourself and do the things that push you the most first. Get the hard things out of the way first. Get the most challenging things out of the way first, because you win either way. You crush that most challenging thing, it is a big motivation boost. If you don't quite get the result you wanted out of that challenging thing, at least it's done and you can move on to the next. So let's go. Do that most challenging thing first. And then finally, give more than is expected of you in every encounter. You want to exchange with people in ways that are so abundant, so overwhelming, that they have not seen anything like it before. That doesn't mean you're giving money away. That doesn't mean you're giving your products and services away. Give of yourself. Giving more than what is expected of you. Give enthusiasm, energy, ideas. Tell people, hey, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, how can I help you? Give, and you will get some more motivation because of it. So 2 exercises for you, a little bit of homework like we like to do here, right? So first exercise, what are your current targets? Do you think your potential is more than those targets? If so, how much more? And because I know that your potential is higher than what your current target is, let's increase those targets. That'll motivate you to get rolling even further. Next, list 5 specific areas where you could be more dependable. When you have those down, state specifically how you are going to address those areas. So, hey, that's part of the 10X Professional by GC, Grant Cardone. Take those things, help you reach your potential, get motivated toward your potential. Hope that helps today. And make sure you join us tomorrow for your weekly battle plan. Be right back.
Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at sangamontreeservice.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.
Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody. Appreciate you making us a part of your day. Hey, don't forget, while you're out on social, check ours out. You can check my personal one out at Robert Ferriell, at everywhere. Check out those Elevate Springfield pages, those Big Dog Business Coaching pages as well. Check us out over on YouTube. Give us a subscribe, give us a like or a follow on any of those channels. We would certainly appreciate it. So, hey, take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great.
Looking for personalized insurance with hometown care? David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agents, here to help you protect what matters most: your family, your home, and your dreams. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, David and his team are proud to serve the Springfield community with trusted advice and reliable coverage. Local service, real relationships, peace of mind. Call today or stop by their office. They can build your dream protection plan together. Call 217-726-6343